adjustments both coaches will do. As Coach Jerson, I'm sure, is liking where he is now despite trailing at the half.
Kong Ching Bernos and Kong Mayor, JB Bernos. And you've mentioned the adjustment. Si Mac Talio, who did not start this ball game, also has 3 fouls, begins the third quarter for Pangasinan.
Good roll.
Turnaround jumper, Mabulak has found the stroke here. Lead down to 3 points.
And more importantly, Mike is 3 out of 3 from the field. He has not missed yet. The other heat wave being Hesed Gabos, 2 out of 2 from the field.
Jack Cruz Dumont, binigay kay Dave Ildefonso. Same unit who started here for ABRA. Dave Ildefonso with 12 points after that tough-looking jumper.
He's not going to go down easy. Dave Ildefonso, shooting-wise, you know he's just going to keep attacking and making shots. Oh, Hesed Gabos, 3 out of 3 from the field right now. And with a quick attack against the defense of Marvin Taiwan.
Nawala si Marvin Taiwan dun sa ball screen eh.
Oh. Ayan, but actually he refused to get, he didn't get screened, but he was late. He was trailing all the way.
Gabo, wily as always for Pangasinan. Chance for a 3-point play.
I think yung speed and vision ni Hesed Gabo is what gives him an advantage over the other guards that he goes up against. A lot of players who play with a lot of speed normally don't have that vision and control. There's very few of them. I'd like to think JC is one of those players, including Hesed Gabo. May speed pero may control.
Ildefonso nakapuelo, lays it up and in, asking for a foul.
It's 2 out of 2 from the field right now in his first 2 attempts. The other one being attacked down the middle of the floor, to which I'm pretty sure Coach Jerson did not like how they defended that middle lane attack by Dave Ildefonso.
Play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Dave got past 4 white shirts in that instance. First, off Harvey. That stunt helped by Hesed Gabo. And those hands raised by Vic Manuel and Mike Mabulak, splitting it in the middle and finishing to the cup.
Manuel entry pass intended for Mac Talio. Pangasinan will reset their offense. Gabo, jump shot off the heel. Rebound, Cruz Dumont for ABRA. The Weavers ahead by 4. Batino. Kick out pass to Cruz Dumont. Guarded by Mac Talio. Batino floats it up and in.
And Batino's been asking for that clear out on that 2-man action. He wants to be on that roll and be hit with that pass so that he can finish. Oh, what a
Great
play.
backdoor cut. Pagsanhan got fouled. Great vision by Mac Talio.
But great action by the Heat Waves too.
Assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
So they pretty much loaded on the ball handler that time, which happens to be Cruz Dumont. But that slip by Batino really allowed him to have that entire space for him to play on. And Vic Manuel tried to help out, but he was pretty much late.
Pagsanhan though, missing both free throws. So this remains a 6-point ball game. Tres, hindi gagana para sa ABRA. Pangasinan with Vic Manuel against Austria, forcing him to miss that shot. Ildefonso inside, got fouled.
And good decision making by Dave Ildefonso, in my opinion. He understood that it was Vic Manuel who missed that layup the other end and that he was going to be late coming down. And he knew that there was not going to be rim protection so much. Went inside the middle lane, attacked it, tried to finish. And his strength really is tough to cover, lalo na sa loob, ano?
15 points for Dave Ildefonso. 2 for 2 at the line. Lead back up to 8.
He's got 6 points already in this third quarter.
Mongalanza, Jory Napoles coming in. And the two wings coming out, Pagsanhan and Mactalio. No, what bodes well for Pangasinan so far has been the edge and rebounding. +4 sila dito. Remember, Abra is number 1 in that department. Great high-low play. Mabulak setting up Jory Napoles.
And ang maganda dun, Ken, is that both teams are actually shooting at almost the same clip. Pero advantage sa rebounds itong Pangasinan. First miss from 3 here for Dave in this quarter.
Manuel catches that pass. They reload. Pangasinan. Hesed Gabo pulls up. Good looking stroke.
Wala pang nakaka-stop kay Hesed Gabo with that 2-dribble right side of the floor jumper.
First guy in double figures for the Heatwaves with 10 points. Ildefonso against Napoles. Getting past Jorge. The side step beauty from Dave Ildefonso. And a turnover against Pangasinan.
How are you gonna stop that? Another one incoming.
Manuel grabs the rebound.
How are you gonna stop that, Ken?
Blowing past Jory Napoles. Manuel, again, Austria on his grill, forcing another miss. The youngster and the veteran going right at it here.
And only because CJ has done a good job on Vic Manuel. Vic Manuel doon sa dami ng bunggo na.
Taiwan takes that free off the mark. Napoles with a board.
A chance to make this a 4-point game or even 3.
Sa poste, Napoles laban kay Ildefonso. Big time matchup. Jore. Plethora of fakes, but he dragged his pivot foot.
Yeah. Actually, sinusubukan niyang hindi alisin yung pivot foot niya. Kaya lang, na-drag eh.
Marquis now comes in for CJ. You notice for Abra, they're really playing the matchups.
Yeah. It's a chess match between those coaches.
Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes in between the head of security, Rudy Distrito, head of operations, Ember Oreta. Serrano comes in together now with Dave. Ildefonso laban kay Napoles.
Oh, wow.
Dave between the legs puts up a shot. That one rolls in halfway through and out. Hesed Gabo, the oohs and ahs from the crowd after that sorry miss. Gabo taking it right to Marwin Taiwan, but Taiwan forcing a miss.
Marwin is free left side.
Marquis to a cutting. Alfred Batino getting the best of Jay Collado in that possession.
Or some coaches call that the go action. When you have your big man coming down middle of the lane and it's get passed to the wing, a big man supposed to continue downhill, and exactly what Batino did.
Mabulak thought he got fouled. Serrano behind the back. Marquis opted not to take that shot. Serrano eye to eye with Jay Collado. Former teammates. Another cut. Batino off the glass, no good. Foul called. Napoles. Marquis.
Bawat veteran.
Quick shout out to my good friend na taga Abra. Umuwi ngayon sa Bangged. Wala iba kundi si Norbert Bagay, nanonood ngayon, no? Sayang di siya nandito sa loob ng venue eh.
Hindi kayo nakita.
Sa ano kami nakita? Sa La Union.
Sa La Union na. Nauna ka na kasi dito.
Marquis,
nauna siya.
number 27, Jory Napoles, both for verbal altercation, second infraction.
So, pretty
Warning.
much canceling it out. Our game officials have been pretty lenient for the most part here. Huh?
Right.
Ron Flores comes in. He had a massive impact in the first half, grabbing those rebounds.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did, Ken.
And a huge reason why hindi dehado yung Pangasinan in that department. Actually, sila pa yung mas maraming rebounds. Collado lost steam as he tried to rise up for that finish. Taiwan against Ian Melencio. Taiwan beats him off the dribble. Encho, one-handed shot, no. Marquis with an offensive rebound. Comes away from the pack. Lalabas papunta kay Warway Taiwan.
Maklas yung rebound ni Marquis.
Long three from Dave. Short. Marquis giving them another possession.
Wow. Goes back to what Kong Mayor JB Bernas mentioned earlier. You don't have John Oduba. You don't have Yusef Taha. But you're never short of effort when you have a Marquis on the floor. He just continues to secure those 50-50 ball and those rebounds. What a warrior this guy is.
Kita mo yung chest match ulit ha. Pumasok si Vic. Pinasok din ni Coach Yong si CJ Austria.
That's right. Kaya nga ano to game of adjustments ito eh. And you love... Oh wow, what a play.
Serrano floats it up to Raven. No foul call. Melencio will push it. Behind the back. Stolen away by Taiwan. And he is gone on the other end. The ABRA in control. Back up by double digits. 57-47. Approaching the 3-minute mark of the third period. Pangasinan has executed well off of timeouts. What do they have in store for here with 10 on their shot clock? Napoles. Fake. In trouble. Melencio with 4. Ian puts it up. Off to their left. And David Defonso secures rebound number 5.
Oh, an empty possession for the Heat Waves. Now they gotta defend and avoid this lead from further escalating. They're down 10 right now.
Serrano, binigay kay David Defonso. Laban kay Napoles. Extra pass. Joshua David drills in a long 2-pointer.
I feel, Ken, this has got to be the fastest 5 for the Abra Weavers.
And this is what they did against Quezon, turning turnovers into points.
This is definitely the fastest 5 of the Abra Weavers. Encho and Dave, together with CJ and Joshua, with
Coach Gerson only has 1 timeout remaining and for the rest of the second half. Back-to-back timeouts yung ginamit niya doon. Dahil namamaga na nga yung lamang ng Abra as we're under 2 minutes remaining here in the third period.
Yeah, they want to milk that mismatch down low with Vic Manuel being checked by CJ.
De Gregorio, much needed basket for the Heat Waves.
Boy, they need somebody to score on those, medium range. If the threes are not falling and the lanes are clogged and the paint, you got to find a way to score on the non-paint twos.
Serrano recovers, release pass to Ildefonso for 3. And rebound ends up with Pangasinan. Galanza steps into a free, gets it to go.
There you go. He was 0 out of 2 previous to that shot. He's made 1. And if you know Bong Galanza, he can be a streaky shooter as well.
Great response by Pangasinan. Cuts this lead down to 9. David giving Abra a spark in the third. Austria fakes off that pass. Spins away from Jory Napoles and scores.
Oh, and CJ Austria has continued to impress.
Now in double figures with 10 points. Galanza, great screen provided by Napoles but can't convert. Austria with its 7th board. Serrano will burn some time here as they opt for a good percentage shot here. 8 seconds remaining on their shot clock. Serrano against Galanza. Encho, kick out. David again from the left corner. But CJ Austria with another basket. 2 seconds remaining. Vic Manuel again. That time too strong. Third quarter in the books. And ABRA 65-52 over Pangasinan. Strong third quarter. The two youngsters, Joshua David and CJ Austria, rising to the occasion. But still 10 more minutes.
And with the way these Weavers have been built this season, see that another nice play.
Quarter scoring natin, 21-19 for ABRA. Bumawi ang Pangasinan na second +5. But here in the third, 22-14 in favor of ABRA.
Yeah, this is the lowest output of the Heat Waves in that third quarter after going a couple of 19s. Hitting just 14 in the third quarter, primarily because of the defense of the Weavers. Getting it a notch higher.
Ildefonso, bounce pass. Gonzalez, one-hander again. Napoles with another board, his third. Di Gregorio, entry pass to Manuel.
You see that cross match? Raven Gonzalez was taking on, was that Mike De Gregorio with the ball on the wing side, and then down on a low block, it was actually David Defonso getting sealed by Vic Manuel, but still they were able to contain it.
Galanza,
There you go.
badly needed free for Pangasinan.
And Dave didn't like his defense right there. He knew he got beat to that spot.
Second three-pointer for Bong Galanza. Serrano, joined by CJ Austria, Joshua David, Raven Gonzalez, and Dave Ildefonso. This is a young lineup
Yeah.
para dito sa ABRA. At napaka-veterano yung kalaban nila ngayon, no? Vic Manuel, Ian Melencio, Mike Di Gregorio, Jory Napoles, and Bong Galanza. Frequent shot brought to you by Extreme, your one-stop shop appliances.
And that's where Dave felt that he was late. Twice already, Bong Galanza scored on him. Bong on the 45.
Oh, great recovery. Di Gregorio can't get the bounce. Napoles, the fake, got blocked but fouled as well on that incursion underneath.
Mapapaisip ka talaga pag nasa harap mo si Raven Gonzalez because he really just, for the most part, puts his hand up.
Jory Napoles has struggled prior to his last two outings. Had a tough 5-game stretch where he only averaged 4.2 points on 33.3% field goal shooting, but has rectified that in the last two games. 14 points in each of those two. This free throw brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
And apart from that, Ken, you like that he's finally learned to control his fouls in their last 6 games. For the most part, foul trouble yan. 3 or 4 fouls. I think there was a couple of games that he fouled out. And really just understanding how to defend and his value to this team.
Out of control pass by Dave. Turnover against ABRA. Melencio. Now Taiwan in for the Weavers. Napoles the cut, attacking the defense of Dave Ildefonso for the Deuce.
And the Heat Waves continue to hang in there. They're down only 7. Well, from a high of 14, they're now only down 7. And so if you're Coach Jerson and these Heat Waves, you gotta keep executing what you prepared for.
Pangasinan, despite their struggles this season, they have shown multiple times that they can come back from early deficits. They had that big comeback against Ilagan, Isabela, Bataan, Pampanga, Davao Occidental, as Serrano lines up that free, no good. Great save there by Jory Napoles. Tatakbo dito si Mike Di Gregorio. Another steal by Marvin Taiwan. Taiwan challenging Jory Napoles, and he'll head to the line for 2 free throws.
How about Marvin Taiwan? A couple of steals here in the second half. And really, every time pushing the pace.
Impeccable timing in darting in, going for that steals. That's his 5th steal of the ball game.
And in my opinion, that's really just understanding tendencies. I'm pretty sure he's watched the games of Mike De Gregorio with that left-hand dribble. 8 steals versus 3. That's a +5 favor para dito sa Abra Weavers. Couple of them from Marvin Taiwan.
Special deal from OneXBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. In addition, Marvin Taiwan is shooting a superb 92% from the line. Nabati ko pa. Rare miss. 66-58. More than 3 minutes gone by in the fourth quarter. Vic Manuel this time against Alfred Batino.
You gotta clear that.
Vic can't get it to go. Tapik, napuntay Encho Serrano. Has Hesed Gabo to beat. Oh, Hesed Gabo, good hands. Stopping that fast break opportunity.
Quick thinking din si Hesed Gabo eh. Hindi ko habulin yung bola, habulin kung sino yung nauuna. And so he went after that spot on the floor, understanding that somebody's gotta stay home and defend that paint.
Of course, batiin din natin si Miss Saturday, walang iba kundi ang ating kasamahan na si Gianna Llanes, joined by Celine, Ben, Rob, and Janina. They're watching this game right now.
Boy, what a game this has been.
Ildefonso sa poste, laban kay Mike Di Gregorio. Dave, fadeaway jumper, no good. Napoles blocks another board.
Now it's important you convert on one end. You have a chance to make this a 6-point game.
Hesed, kick out pass, Talio. No good.
That was a good look.
Good pass as well. Approaching the 6-minute mark of the fourth.
And I say that was a good look because earlier Mac Talio hit one from the same spot.
Patino. Laban kay Michael Mabulak. Ildefonso whips a pass to Marquis. 2 seconds remaining. Taiwan puts it up. De Gregorio grabs and goes. Mike, the Hesi, gives it up to Jory Napoles. Mabulak, quick shot. Wala pa din. Marquis skying high for that basketball. And foul whistled against Pangasinan.
Wow, another empty possession para dito sa Heat Waves. That's already what, 2 or 3 possessions where they gotta stop but they never converted it on their side of the floor. This could have been what, a 4-point game? But the good thing, I guess, Ken, is that you still have a chance to get another stop here for the Heat Waves.
I think they're sorting out the game clock here. 8-point lead for Abra. Remember, these two teams were the newest additions last season. Sila yung dalawang bagong pupunan in Season 6. Meanwhile, let's go courtside to Miss Mika Abesamis.
As we know, one of the biggest problems, Coach Mike.
Maraming salamat, Mika. That's what you love about Encho. And that's why he's really a good second fiddle para dito kay Dave Ildefonso. Never gets rattled. Rises to those big moments. And alam na alam ni Coach Gerson yan, nagsama sila when they won the championship for Basilan. And mind you, yung kalaban nila in the finals was Nueva Ecija, who had a talented lineup, and that historic shot by Philip Manalang, who ended up draining that game-winning free, his only points of the game to seal the championship for Basilan.
Oh, grabe naman talaga kasi yung kumpiyansa nito ni Encho Serrano. Kumpiyansa nang gagaling sa kagalingan eh. Yung tapang na alam mong andito ako sa sitwasyon na to, alam ko kung anong gagawin ko at pinaghandaan ko ito.
Past the halfway point of the fourth. Mactalio, pocket
Nice pass.
pass. Mabulak. Hook shot is good.
So far, Mike Mabulak, I don't think he's missed yet from the floor.
Abra, in their 11-game winning streak, they have beaten their opponents by double digits in 10 of those. The lone win they had, where they won by just 4 points, was against the Cebu Classic in Calasiao, Pangasinan.
Moved that defense by Batino with a little hesitation before he put the ball on the floor, attacked the middle, got another pump fake before he finished.
Kong Mayor JB Bernos looking intently. 4 minutes and 27 seconds left. Gabo against Joshua David. Mabulak providing that screen. Hesed, Tutalio, turns the corner. Can't finish. And now he will be tasked to guard Encho Serrano. Encho with 10 on their shot clock. Mabulak switching on to him. Raven Gonzalez, one-hander. Mista mo na.
And you knew that was coming. He just kept on camping on that elbow. And some coaches believe if you control the elbows, you control the game, which is exactly what happened in that situation for Raven Gonzalez. He was so close to that elbow, and you know he's not going to put that ball on the floor. It's always catch and shoot near the paint for Raven Gonzalez.
Doesn't force the issue si Raven Gonzalez.
That's
He
right.
knows his alley for Abra. Ildefonso fakes, whips a pass. Gonzalez na naman. He's come up big with back-to-back baskets.
Wow.
Lead back up to 10 points.
The future is bright for that middle guy in the lane for the Weavers. Raven is such a treasure for the Weavers.
Under 3 minutes remaining, Gabo. That one rolls out. Jump ball situation. Possession arrow still pointing to Pangasinan.
How about Raven Gonzalez though? Look at this. That pass on that elbow, quick floater. How many big guys can actually do that? This time around, that ball got swung. They swing it again over to Raven, and just a quick catch and float. Rarely do you see that in a big man.
Coach Gerson, though, quite upset with Hesed Gabo as he headed back to the bench. Baseline inbound, Mactalio to Ian Melencio. Replacing Hesed Gabo. Gong Galanza coming off that screen. Attacks. Can't find the angle. And the defense of Abra clicking here in the past couple of sequences.
They forced the heat waves on the weak side of the floor where a lot of help is coming. That's what happened in that last sequence.
Ildefonso. Mabulak the rebound. Pangasinan looks to push. Oh, that pass. Just not in sync with Bongalanza.
Yeah, I feel Mactalio had the right idea of pushing that ball down the mid. You just love it when kids watch the games and they show that passion for the game too.
Kung Mayor JB Bernos and Ma'am Ching Bernos. Yung turnovers ng Pangasinan.
That's your story right there. 12 turnovers to which the Weavers got 13 points off of it.
2-point guard setup for Coach Gerson. Ian Melencio, Hesed Gabo together.
And they will spread this floor again.
5 on their shot clock. Last 2 minutes of the game. Joshua David. Short. Shot clock violation against Abra. Pangasinan with a slither of hope. Still a long way to go. Notable yung sa Ilagan, no?
Oh yeah.
They were down 7 points in the fourth quarter. They were able to get back into the game and steal that one. Hesed Gabo sidesteps inside and scores.
There you go. That foot speed again of Hesed Gabo. Every time Hesed's been beat, he's beaten every defender to a spot so far.
1 minute and 40
steal.
left. A steal. Mabulak. Short stab. No. And high above was Raven Gonzalez for the rebound.
What an opportunity that was for the Heat Waves to score. They could have cut this down to 6.
Serrano will milk the clock. 8 seconds left.
Triple gap on the right side of the floor.
Encho. Skip pass to nobody. Turnover against Abra.
And they're still in this. They are still in this. You gotta execute real good.
Coach Gerson will burn his final timeout. Coach Yong is livid. Not happy with that non-call. We'll pause for a break. We'll be back.
And I think Dave is going to be happy with how the other guys for the Weavers have performed. Nice inbounds play.
Vic Manuel just chopped off a couple of seconds down to a 2-possession ball game. The pressure almost a seal. Taiwan will cross the half-court line. Gives it up to Dave Ildefonso. No need to foul if you're Pangasinan. Ildefonso blows past Galanza. 2 shots coming up for Dave.
And they're going to have to review this. I saw one of...
And Rudy Distrito, official time remaining is 54.1 seconds remaining. Fresh 14 though for Abra. But if you're the Heat Waves, no need to foul. Patino gives it up to Encho Serrano.
Ooh.
Almost a backcourt violation. Patino though is free, but bouncing it off his foot. And Pangasinan with a stop.
Well, Coach Gerson got what he wanted. He wanted to stop that end of the floor. Now they bring back Vic Manuel. Wow, chess match between these two coaches right now.
But Pangasinan, no more timeouts. Gabo. Drag screen by Napoles. Jore for free. No! Serrano with the rebound. 33 seconds to go. Serrano got fouled. Pangasinan not yet in penalty.
Yeah, and Coach Gerson intentionally wanted that quick shot from Jorey Napoles. He wanted that 3 because they were looking for a 2-for-1 situation. Imagine if Jorey knocked down that shot and they would have defended that middle shot clock situation para dito sa Abra Weavers, and they don't convert anything. It would have been an opportunity to come down on their side of the floor with enough time to try and execute something to equalize the game.
Both teams downsizing here. Joshua David replacing Raven Gonzalez, also for free throw purposes. Pangasinan, time not on their side. Bounce pass to Batino. Quick foul again. Given up. And Pangasinan in penalty. But this is a good guy to foul,
Yes.
Alfred Batino.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, tonight, Batino has, I don't think he's gone to the line yet. Yeah, he hasn't. This is his first trip to the line. But he's an 83% free throw shooter.
Ano, 73.
73. That's still good enough.
Good. Yun nga eh. Gulat nga ako eh. Maganda yung percentage niya from the line.
I thought he was somewhere 55 to 60.
Although I said that siya yung maganda i-foul compared to guys like
To the other
Taiwan.
guys, that's right.
90% free throw shooter, Joshua David, Encho Serrano, and Dave Ildefonso.
And considering he hasn't gone to the line yet in this game.
Calmly sinks the first.
He tells us, Ken and Mike, I'm gonna knock down the free throws. Don't worry about it.
Unsung hero, Alfred Batino,
Oh yeah.
has stepped up with the absence of John Oduba and Yusuf Taha. But missing the second, still a slither of hope. Vic Manuel for free. Bouncing out, Ian Melencio got fouled. Just a third team foul against
Yeah.
Abra.
Good use of foul situation. And that was clearly the instruction of Coach Yong to use your fouls. Definitely, shooting a guy that's not in the act of an attempt.
Gabo. Another foul. But still,
Yeah.
Abra not yet in penalty.
And Encho was saying mukhang papas, and I thought so too.
Oh, but they give him 2 shots.
That's right. It looked like he was looking for that other guy on the corner 3. He wasn't looking for the shot. Kasi dalawa na yung dumipensa sa kanya. He had 2 on the ball, and that corner guy was free.
Critical free throws for Heset Gabo. Good on the first one. Gabo with 13 points. Shooting 83% from the line this season. Calmly sinks both. A timeout requested by Coach Yong Garcia. Abra with the possession with a 5-point lead.
Considering the situation right now, it would be best to inbound from the front court. I'm not confirming anything, but that sure looks like it. Him sitting that side of the bench, who knows? But there's been talk about that. Him coming over and joining the Weavers.
Patino, pass to Serrano. And he will draw a foul. 2 shots coming up for Encho. Serrano in the season is only 64% from the line.
Will Kian Lee.
Yeah. A homegrown Wilkin Lee. He is from Lagang Ilang, Abra, and attended Cordillera Career Development College. Serrano sinking the first free throw.
And that kid, Kian Lee, is a scorer. He's had a couple of games where he scored 10 points or more. 13 versus Bulacan and 12 versus Sarangani.
Amazingly, these are the first points for Encho Serrano in the second half. But guys like Joshua David and CJ Austria have stepped up. Hesed Gabo lays it up and in.
Hesed Gabo.
Still a 5-point lead, 5.4 seconds left. Quick foul. A second chop off the game clock. And this is looking like win number 14 for the Abra Solid North Weavers. Coach Jerson Cabiltes did all his might to push Abra to the limit, but Coach Yong Garcia, boy, the adjustment he made in inserting CJ Austria into the starting lineup, guarding Vic Manuel, has been the magic sauce, if you will, in this impending win of Kong Mayor JB Bernos and the rest of the Abra Solid North Weavers.
Yeah. That's when, mid of the third quarter, when they put in that fast 5 version of the Weavers, of Raven Gonzalez being the middle guy, your power forward being David Defonso. Surround them with CJ, and 12 points, 5 of 7 from the field, perfect from the line, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers.